When was the last time you used cash to purchase something? Nowadays, people are already paying for their lunch and fancy coffees without ever touching a physical £10 note. Banks, apps, and even the government are all gleefully pushing us towards a world where wallets are more digital than leather. So why are we going cashless? Well, there are some that would say it's easier, faster payments, and sending money overseas without paying a small fortune. Well, that sounds pretty sweet, right? There's obviously more reasons than that, and it's not without its own hiccups. If you want some privacy with your purchases, well, tough luck, because Big Brother could be watching your every transaction. Cyber criminals will be dancing with joy at the prospect of trying to hack your digital wallet. If technology decides to take a nap, you might be stuck without a way of paying for that cheeky Chinese. And let's not forget that older ones who've just learned how to use an ATM, well, they're not going to be thrilled at this new technological step. Also, going cashless could mean that those already tight on cash feel the squeeze even more. The temptation to tap, swipe and tap could lead to a spending spree that will make your bank account cry for mercy. So some countries are trying to ditch cash, but not everyone's finding it easy peasy. It's like trying to get a cat to take a bath. Some places are making it work, while others are left soaking wet and full of regrets. Do you ever wonder if the UK will give paper money the boot and go full digital? Well, the trend is heading that way faster than we can blink an eye. Cash is on a serious decline. In 2022, only 14% of payments were made with physical money. The love story with coins and notes seems to be ending thanks to the rise of cards and mobile payments. Swiping and tapping have become the new normal. And whilst I have your attention, could I ask that you tap the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. See what I did there? Blame part of this though on the pandemic. People got comfy shopping online and many businesses just said nope to cash. Imagine handing over a tenner and getting a look like you've offered them the Ebola virus. And don't get me started if the ATM spat out a £50 note. What's the cheapest thing you can buy to get change from a £50 note? Tic Tac, anyone? The UK has witnessed a staggering decline in cash usage over the past decade. So is cash destined for the museum? Cash payments nosedived faster than a clumsy penguin between 2010 and 2020, according to UK Finance. Then along came COVID, and suddenly even Grandma Pat and Grandpa Bob started swiping their cards like teenagers on TikTok. Double the tap-tap action during lockdowns. Now, going cashless seems like the new cool kid on the block. Who wouldn't want faster, cleaner, and more convenient transactions? But spoiler alert, cash isn't pulling a magical disappearing act anytime soon. Even the smart people at the Bank of England agree, saying cash might go into hiding a bit, but it's not going anywhere. So going cashless has its perks. It's safer, quicker, and you won't have to handle grimy old notes that smell like they've been through a few trouser front pockets. Say no more there. Just tap your card or click your phone, transaction's done. And it's way more hygienic. Bye-bye grubby, warm, disgusting coins. So whether you're team cash or team card, we're all in this wild money ride together. So the bad guys, they hate a cashless society. Why, you ask? Because you can't really steal digital pounds like you can cash. If your credit card gets swiped, just cancel it faster than you can say abracadabra. Tracking digital payments is a cinch, unlike sneaky cash, which unfortunately is untraceable. I heard a saying that digital payment systems are like see-through pants for shady dealings. Yes, it's harder for people to dodge taxes or wash dirty money when every penny has a trail. And here's where it gets even cooler. Your face or your fingerprint is now your wallet. Forget the days of rummaging through pockets. Your phone knows who you are. Businesses are loving it too. No need to juggle cash or make those risky trips to the bank. Travel junkies, listen up. Ditch those wallets stuffed with monopoly money. Using your card abroad is not only safer, but keeps your cash flow in check. Plus, you'll nab the best exchange rates without the headache. You can even use cards without being charged for using your card abroad these days. In short, going cashless makes life easier, safer, and a little bit like living in a futuristic spy movie. It's pretty neat, really. Now, almost everyone's buzzing about going cashless, but guess who might get the short end of the stick? Well, we need to think about those that live in rural areas or who are not tech savvy. I mean, try managing your money online when you can barely get a signal to make a call. 58% of people over 65, well, they now embrace the digital banking world as for their main account. But 27% of them are still going into a bank or into a post office like it's happy hour. And let's be real, digital spending can be tricky. Some people, especially if they're tight on funds, really like to hold on to cash. It's like their budgeting buddy. Take that away, well, you could easily overspend. Now, this is something that really annoys me, and I don't know if you've felt this as well, but have you tried finding an ATM lately? It's like going on a treasure hunt. Fewer people want cash, so guess what? ATMs are vanishing faster than cookies at a bake sale. Paying with cash and you're still as anonymous as a ninja in the night, but using digital, you will leave a trail as big as a T-Rex stomping through snow. Every tap and swipe creates a footprint that financial institutions and businesses can peek at, like a nosy neighbour glancing over the fence. Sure, they say your data's safe, but still, it's like leaving a breadcrumb trail for Hansel and Gretel. Not exactly straight to the witch, but enough to show where you've been. So you're holding your smartphone against a contactless card reader and the screen says payment complete. The sweet sound of convenience. But wait, what is actually more secure, using card or using cash? Well, that's like asking if a cat or a dog makes a better pet. It depends, and both have their quirks. Personally, I prefer cats. But you might like dogs. Imagine you have a £50 note in your wallet. If someone swipes your wallet, poof, it's gone. But if you leave your cash on your desk at home, it won't get caught up in an online shopping scam, unless your cat learns how to order tuna online. Cashless payments, though, come with their own toolkit, fingerprint scans, face recognition, and all that jazz. These are like the ninja smoke bombs and shurikens, necessary because they're dodging different kinds of threats. In essence, cash only worries about physical crooks, but digital money has to fend off a whole range of cyber attacks. So it depends on whether you're facing medieval bandits or modern day hackers. So which is safer? Well, it's like choosing between a knight and a ninja. They both have their strengths and vulnerabilities. It really depends on who you're more worried about bumping into. End of the day, whether you're a cash carrying knight or a card tapping ninja, stay vigilant. And maybe keep your cat away from your credit cards. So imagine a world where coins are just shiny buttons and paper money is as rare as a unicorn. That's pretty much what happened in Norway, Sweden and Finland. These countries are all about swiping cards and waving phones to pay for everything. In Sweden, it's gotten so intense that banks hardly deal with cash. And some shops and restaurants act like cash is something that should be considered an artifact. Sweden is often praised as the cool kid on the cashless block. But they haven't completely ditched cash yet. They made their move by getting everyone, especially the elderly, cozy with technology. If grandma can text you, she can tap to pay. The big bosses of Sweden's central bank think we should still be able to flash some cash if we want to. So he's asking for laws to keep cash in the mix just in case. Now what about the UK? Are we about to say bye-bye banknotes and see you shrapnel? Not so fast. Turns out they're opening new banking hubs with the post office to keep physical money accessible. Also, the Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, is playing cash superhero, proposing rules that make sure we can still get cash when we need it. The UK government made it official in 2023, declaring cash must be available for free withdrawal. So relax, you can still find that elusive fiver down the back of that sofa useful. The FCA now has the power to make sure that most people can find a free cash machine within a mile of their home. If you live out in the countryside, you'll need to travel a bit more, up to 3 miles, but hey, that's still pretty good. Our love for paying with a tap on our phones is growing, but let's not forget the magic of cold, hard cash. Andrew Griffiths, the Economic Secretary of the Treasury, said as he rolled out these new rules. We're making sure that access to cash is protected by law, and this means fee-free withdrawals and cash points within a decent walking distance, or have businesses going on a mini adventure to deposit their takings. These rules are for everyone who uses cash, especially those in rural areas and elderly and those with disabilities. Whether you live in the city or you're a country bumpkin, you should have an ATM nearby, because no one wants to walk miles just to get some cash to slip into a birthday card. If you like this video, please consider watching one of my other videos here on the screen, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.